Hi there, Aries. Welcome to Lucy the Antigua Tarot. My name is Lucy, and I am here to give you your reading for July of 2016. So, my dear friends, let's take a look. Okay, my dear Aries, so let's take a look at your spread. This is your spread for the month of July. And in the middle, in the center, we have the Queen of Swords. This is a 9-card spread. The center card is you. It's your energy, the most important energy that's coming into this month right now. You have the Queen of Swords. All the other cards are energies that are coming in and influencing. And so coming in, you have the Four of Cups. And then you have the Two of Cups, and then you have the Two of Swords. Over here, you have the Five of Cups. On the other side of your Queen, you have the High Priestess, a major arcana, and then you have the Tower, another major arcana. You have two major arcanas in your reading. And then you have the Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. It's a beautiful, beautiful spread. So you have one court card, which is your Queen. You have three sword cards, which is the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. And then you have three cup cards, the Four of Cups, the Two of Cups, which is a lovely card, and then you have the Five of Cups. So let's get started with your reading, my dear Aries. And we're going to start with the Queen of Swords because she's at your center. This is your center, the Queen of Court. The Queen of Swords is suggesting someone in our lives that we should probably not mess with. Okay? And if we are going to mess with her, we better be careful. This person is in control. And this person, it's probably a woman, and it's probably somebody you know, can be a little forceful. So you've probably met your match here. Okay? This card is telling you that you don't have to avoid this person. Okay? You don't have to avoid her. But you can use different tactics in how you deal with this person. So this could be somebody who is influencing your life right now in a very strong way, and there might be a little bit of conflict maybe, and it's suggesting that you find a different strategy on how to deal with this person. It could be somebody from work. So maybe you need to ask yourself, can I work with this person? Is this someone I can negotiate with? Is this someone that I can, problem solve with? And if I use these different tactics, will I be able to do it? Obviously, this is a very important card because it is at your center, though. So that's what that card is saying. And then you're coming in with the Four of Cups. And this card is about being bored with your status or bored of your status. You are bored with your status. You're bored with your professional or social positions. It represents the phase in your life where you are feeling, a little sad and depressed, perhaps. Maybe you're feeling unmotivated. Life has become somewhat boring. You are feeling disappointed for some reason. And that all makes kind of a lot of sense because this person here does not look very happy. Even though he's being offered special things from the spirits, from the beyond, it could be like a gift. Sometimes we are born with certain gifts. And then you have three cups there that are standing, which represent good things, but you're bored. So maybe you're feeling excessively defensive, especially about maybe some things. You're feeling excessively defensive about some things. So something's going on here, and this is the energy that's coming in for you right now. Okay, and so this card is indicating to reevaluate your options. Okay, you might need some deeper introspection. So examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. Consider engaging yourself in something interesting. Disappointed, excessively defensive, a little bit bored. So reevaluate your options. And you do have to maybe make some decisions because you have the Two of Swords. But let's talk about the Two of Cups first before we go to the Two of Swords. And in the Two of Cups, okay, the Two of Cups symbolize health and growth. Okay, that's what, oops, excuse me, I'm trying to get it so that we don't get the reflection from the window. There we go. Okay, so this is a card about health and growth. It's divine power, a very positive card. And it's crowning your queen. And it's in the center of these two cards. So whatever decision you make, however you deal with this, you know, and you have this card here, and we'll talk about that too. You have this positive card. Connecting with someone in a spiritual level. Creating something very powerful. Friendship and balance between two opposites. If you look at this card, off in the distance in the mountains, you see a white house with a red roof. Well, this is the same house that you see in the Ten of Cups. So when you get a chance, take a look at the Ten of Cups. So this is the same house. So it is denoting friendship and balance between two opposites, man, woman, victory versus lustful passion. Okay. And that sounds, I know that sounds strange, but it kind of makes sense because opposites, it's about opposites because if you are giving in to your lustful passions, then you are not being victorious spiritually. You're not being victorious. And the tarot, it's all about tapping into spirit, into your spiritual self and your instinct. So it shows opposites working together, or two forces working together, okay, to find that spiritual growth. But this card most of all symbolizes friendship, and this could be making friends with yourself or different parts of yourself or a specific part of yourself, okay, or having friendship or embracing opposites and seeing how two opposites can come together to create a lot of energy. And these opposites can be in relation to anything, and it's, you know, something's happening here because you're feeling a little bored, and then you're getting this card. So it's also, this card can also mean, the Two of Cups can also mean love and dating and marriage, and that's where the connection to the Ten of Cups comes into play, in terms of that little white house with the red roof. Okay. Also, this card, the Two of Cups, has a definitive line. If you look at this card, I'll show you. If you can see here, there's this definitive line here. The cross is straight across, and then they're standing on the front side of the line, and on the back you have this scene. Okay. So that that definitive line gives you a sense, or gives us a sense, that these two people are on stage. And many tarot cards have this frame when they put characters on it. I know for a fact that the Six of Pentacles has it too, and I can't think of others right now, but there are a few of them that do. So this is a reminder that the physical life isn't permanent. We are all just characters acting out a play. So These two people here are now friends, and they might go through a very big journey together. But once the curtains go down, no one knows what will happen afterwards. So it's not permanent. You're in a role. So this is something that has, a beginning and an end. It's not going to be something that's going to be permanent. The Two of Swords is indicating that a decision needs to be made. There are options and a decision needs to be made. You don't want to make the decision. It could be that you're trying to ignore the fact that you have to make a decision. Maybe. So, this card is kind of reminding you that life's decisions are frequently quite difficult and raise the possibility of painful consequences. In spite of that, you pretty much have to take the bull by the horns, it's telling you, and make your decisions with your best intentions. Be fully aware of the possible consequences, because avoiding this process of having to make a decision will ultimately lead to a greater conflict. So that needs to happen. And that's a very important card in your reading. It's very important because it's crowning your reading, along with the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. Okay? So that's pretty important. And then you have the Five of Cups. And in the Five of Cups, you see 3 cups that are spilt, and 2 cups that are still standing. There's a river, there's a bridge, and in the background, on the other side of the river, we have a fortress. So this card represents disruption. Foundations are being tested, my dear Aries. There's been some upheaval. Okay, so 2 of the cups are spilt, as you can see, with a red substance, and the 3rd cup has spilled a green substance. So the red symbolizes wine, and the green symbolizes poison. And the implications of this is that even though there are things and relationships that have good things for us, that are healthy for us, they can also contain components that are not so healthy for us. And so this card is kind of like reminding you or telling you that. So there, this card, it's what it's saying is that with this card, we are working with our compassionate energy. This card reveals, it's a revealing, a revelation that even though there are a lot of good things, okay, in a relationship, okay, there may also be something unhealthy. And now that this has been revealed to you, this is a revelation that just happened to you, just, right now. And now that it's been revealed, love and hope are there, represented by the 2 cups standing behind this person. And because there's a bridge, if you look in the back, you see that white bridge? There's that bridge. So it is saying that this means that the bridges are not burned. They're not burned. You can still cross over to the other side, because on the other side there's hope. So it's a card about learning from our experiences and identifying those things that are not good for us, those things that have fallen and that cannot be retrieved. Very sad card, but a very important message. And this is what's happening with you right now. There's something, and it's interesting because it's like being crowned by your 4 of Cups. and you do have a decision to make. Okay, but you have somebody with these characteristics who maybe can help you, this queen. And then you have the high priestess. And the high priestess is a very, very positive card. It's about insight, intelligence, expertise, knowledge, intuition, psychic ability, knowing what's going to happen before it happens. You know, have that previous knowledge of things before they happen. Very powerful card. And it represents someone who is giving you not only sound advice, but sound representation. So this could be somebody that you know also. It might be the same person, or it might be a different person. So it could be, it's saying here, it could be the advice from a lawyer or a doctor, or somebody who's professional and who's got a lot of life experience. And this is a spiritual card, so it could be somebody who's really tightly connected with spirit. So follow their advice, or it's telling you follow their advice, or you can follow your intuition to be led to the right place. So you do have, and look, the Two of Swords is crowning it. You do have some choices and you have to make a decision. Or maybe you're the one that has the ability to advise. And that's what this card is saying. So the challenge here is, if you don't follow your instinct or intuition, what are you going to do? It's really challenging you to use your instinct and your intuition. Act on what you feel is the right advice. Okay, it is also saying that. So this is a very spiritual card. As a matter of fact, the High Priestess is one of the most spiritual cards of the Tarot. You could be also developing spiritually, and you probably will if this is you having to make these choices. And then you have the Tower there. And the Tower means sudden change. There's a need to change. People that are important to you may no longer be around. The Spilled Cups. Related, I believe. You need to adapt to new circumstances, and you need to let go. That's what that card is saying. It's also suggesting or advising not to take any risky investments right now, but it is talking about sudden change, and it's change that you probably didn't see it coming. You didn't know it was coming. It was so sudden. Before you knew it, there it was in front of you. So it's also about shifting. Things are shifting. It's not solid. Your foundation right now has been shifting. It's not solid. It's changing. And that's going to create a sudden transition in your life. And then you have the Six of Swords. And this card is also talking about transition, move, getting on with your life, healing, transformation, a positive change. Okay? That you will find better work or more money if you expand your commute level or expand your choices. You need to make some decisions. There could be an opportunity, but you'll have to relocate. But it can be something very good. That's what this card is telling you. It's not necessarily a negative card. It could be a consequence of some changes, though. Okay? So it could be the result of like some difficult times. And moving can also be kind of difficult sometimes for many people. So it is telling you it's telling you to trust your instincts and go with it. Because you could be coming into a natural end. You know, this revelation, you know, it could be indicating that. All right, my dear Aries, and then your reading leaves with the Three of Pentacles, which is a very, very positive card. It's a very good omen. And it says that you may be joining a new workforce. Or a new team. You may be taking on new roles or a new job at work. Here we have, in this card, we have a young man who is studying architecture, and he has built this beautiful structure here in the middle with the Three Pentacles up here. Oh gosh, let me get this in the Three Pentacles up here. And he's being observed by his teachers. Okay? And that's what's going on with this card, and they're complimenting him on his work. And again, look at the platform. It looks like he's on stage. Here's another example of the stage of life, in love, in work. Okay, interesting. And so it could mean that you are maybe going to get a promotion, or you're moving from student to master in terms of your profession. And this is what's leaving. This is the energy that's leaving, this very positive card. So it seems like to me that in spite of all of these heavy changes, you're going to be okay. That's what this card is saying. So that is your reading for the month of July, my dear Aries. Okay, my dear Aries, so thanks again for visiting me. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope that at least you were entertained, if not everything pertains to what's going on in your life right now. I really enjoyed doing the reading for you, and I hope you find it enlightening in some way. Okay, and I hope you have a great month of July. 4th of July is coming up, yay! And so I hope you have a great month. I hope you get a chance to go to the beach and enjoy the beautiful ocean and walk barefooted in the sand. And I wish you guys lots of love and lots of peace for the month of July, okay? And I will see you in August. Bye-bye.